Let's learn how to use the goal seek function in Microsoft Excel. Let's review the investment of $600 that we had analyzed in some earlier slides when we were looking at the net present value. Let's try to compute the investment amount where the net present value is 0 using the goal seek function. What you're going to need to do is access the what if analysis under the data tab. Then you're going to set a desired cell output for a net present value of 0, changing a cell with an input, which will be our initial investment. Let's take a look at it in Excel. Okay, let's use goal seek in Microsoft Excel to solve a net present value problem. Let me share my Excel screen and we'll look at how to use goal seek. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we are going to set up a net present value formula. To compute the net present value for this information, we've got a set of cash flows on January 1st, an outflow of an investment of $600 that returns at the end of the year $161.05 for the next 5 consecutive years. Let's compute the net present value assuming a discount rate or required rate of return of 10%. So let's go, if I go to my f of x and grab my net present value function, okay, I'm going to first enter my interest rate, which is going to be 0.1 or 10%. Then I'm going to grab my cash inflows, okay, and then I can hit OK. That gives me my present value, but I also want to net of that my cash outflow or my initial investment of $600. So let me add that to my formula. So you can see my formula for net present value. Now I want to use the goal seek function to find out at what investment amount would I result in a net present value of 0. So let's go to your data tab. So click on data at the top. And then find what if analysis over on the top right. Click on the drop down and there you'll find goal seek. Let's click on that. So what we'll do in goal seek is we want to set our net present value or cell D2 to a value of 0. And we want to do that by changing cell A2 or my investment amount. So we'll figure out the investment rate or investment amount that would result in a net present value of 0. Hit OK, and it'll run for a second, and boom, there we go. We can end up with a net present value of 0 at an investment amount of $610 and approximately 51 cents. So there's an example of how you can use goal seek to solve net present value, and goal seek is a very useful tool for solving all sorts of computations with an unknown value.